What is going on, my friends? My name is Corrupt, and today we are here breaking down for you a brand new strategy here at TH12 Super Witch Slap. Now, some of you guys may have known about Super Witch Smash, but this one is different. Instead of using the Super Witches going into the base, we're keeping them on the outside, like a standard Witch Slap would. So what are we taking a look at in this example? Well, primarily, we are going to be looking at a couple things. Creating the funnel with the Super Witches, having the Super Witches just clearing out the sides of the base, but allowing our heroes and bowlers and maybe even a P.E.K.K.A. in order to sort of clear the core out as you go through. So we've got 3 jump spells here, and I want to really tell you guys about what we're doing here. Now, remember, if we are using triple jumps, especially with sending in the heroes, we want to make sure that we know exactly where we want to create the funnel. So if we are going to be dropping our Super Witches over here and over here, what we need to do is we need to make sure that they are taking out this side. So we want to make sure that they are taking out all of this. So then what we also want to make sure that we're doing is taking this side out as well with the Super Witches too. This now gives us easy pathing right into the base like this. And that is exactly what you need to really think about when you are doing Super Witches. It's extremely important that if you are going to be using them like in this version here, then it's a lot better if you do 2 Super Witches on one side, 2 Super Witches on the other, like you'll see from the attacker here. The main reason to why you're not sending them in is they're a great way to create the funnel when you're doing a witch slap. It's almost like having 4 witches on either side. So it's kind of a really nice thing. Because the big boys can tank so much and they do a lot of damage, it really allows you to create that funnel a lot a little bit better than most. So it's a lot easier to create that funnel, and you can see from the base, if I pause it here, you'll see that we've already been able to clear that section up like I was mentioning, and we also did the same thing over here on this side. So we're easily allowing ourselves to enter right into the base. Creating the funnel is super easy with this strategy. So now what we're doing is we are sending in the heroes with the warden as well, because you don't want to send it in with, the Super Witches. But you want to make sure that that warden is going in with the rest of your attack like you see here. We're using that warden ability in order to make sure that we're allowing them to get through. The jump spells are allowing us to get to open up more than just one compartment. Now that's extremely important. You want to make sure that you're using your jump spells to access more than one compartment. The reason that we didn't jump over here is because all of this entire compartment is all walkable. So our queen can reach all of those buildings. So keep that in mind, because there's a lot of different times where you may see an area where you can walk through. And you can see from here, dealing with the enemy clan castle a little bit late, but we're easily going to deal with that with the poison, with the queen going in, with any of the big boys in the core. That's extremely good, especially if you can get big boys in the core of the base. This is going to allow you to really smash through. Now, of course, we're attacking away from the town hall. So how are we going to deal with it? Well, we've still got Super Witches on both sides of the base. We still have 4 Super Witches alive. These 2, or just Super Witches in general, cannot die. And this is the reason why, man. They are extremely powerful, and even the Town Hall cannot take them down. You can see right here, dropping in the freeze in order to take it down. Other than that, though, that is how you guys can really use this strategy. It's basically very similar to a regular Witch Slap, but instead, you're using those Super Witches. And this is a strategy that I feel like can really wreck a lot of Town Hall 12s. So if you haven't tried out Super Witches, I would suggest that you guys really try them out. What we're also going to be taking a look at here is another slap variation. We're going to be looking at a Super Witch Slap with bats, a super bat slap, which is definitely something that I recommended before I even saw gameplay of the Super Witch, but we're going to take a look at that one as well. So now we've got an example of Super Bat Slap. So this is still fairly similar to a Witch Slap, except we are sending in our Super Witches into the base, but this is very similar to a Bat Slap. For those of you who haven't used a Bat Slap at Town Hall 11 or even at Town Hall 12, you want to make sure that you are getting value by sending in your Super Witches, your Wall Wrecker, and your heroes to go right into the base, take care of any splash damage buildings like a Multi-Inferno, Wizard Towers, the enemy Clan Castle, and then you're going to bat spell the back end of the base. That is exactly what you're trying to do with this attack strategy, and that's fairly simple. So the first thing is learning how to funnel for this. And you're going to see from Timberwolf is going to be using a Warden Walk. A Warden Walk is fairly easy to understand. It's just using that Warden in order to make sure that you're carving out an area of the base. And from here, you can see that because of the range, we can get a lot more value than using a Queen Walk, which can definitely allow us to get a little bit more. Now, you'll see that what we're trying to do is possibly get down the Multi-Inferno, but it doesn't really go to plan there, but instead, we can go ahead and create that funnel on that side when the rest of the attack will kind of move into here after the Warden kind of shifts over a little bit to the King and kind of will help him out for a little bit, but then he'll send in the Wall Wrecker in order to kind of make sure that he's able to lure that Warden right back, because the King's just carving out that side of the funnel. He wants to make sure that he gets his entire army right in, which is the reason why you can see the Super Witches going in, the Ice Golem, and also the heroes as they move into the base. So once that happens, you can see that we're going to pop the Warden ability and we're trying to take down the Multi-Inferno. That's extremely, extremely important. We want to take down any splash within that core section of the base. And as our Wall Wrecker moves through, we want to make sure that we are getting rid of them. Now, what we can do from here is we can start our bats, which you can notice right here. Once we've taken down that Multi-Inferno, we can actually start our bats relatively quickly, though we do need to make sure that we are dropping in the freeze spells in order to tank for those Wizard Towers. This is going to allow us to kind of go through the base without a single problem in terms of dealing with the splash damage defenses, which it's going to still be fairly easy. Now, of course, they are going to work themselves over to the Town Hall, which has way too much health to take down, but you'll see from here still is that they will do some damage to it. However, the big boys and, of course, the Queen will take down that Town Hall in order to establish that 2-star and, of course, get the 3-star as well. So it's extremely important that you guys know exactly when you guys should be using this. You need to look for those splash damage defenses like you saw there that are in the pathing of the Wall Wrecker. Outside of that, it's a really easy way for you guys to understand and identify the right base for this strategy. It really isn't a hard strategy at all. I mean, Super Witches are very easy, and it's not a hard way of using this one. So definitely, if you're interested in using Super Witches, then these two variations are definitely for you, and they can really power up your attacks, especially using these Super Witches. So let's go ahead and take a look at one final example before we move into a live attack of mine. Now again, this base is not entirely maxed out. However, I still want to give you guys a good idea of exactly what you guys are trying to do. Again, this base design is very similar to the other one. We are seeing this base being hit in terms of a rectangular style of base. What we're going to do is we are going to be using we're going to be using 2 Super Witches here. This is going to carve this area out here. Same thing on the opposite side. And now we're going to be able to send in everything driving in towards this direction. We want to make sure for the most part that we're allowing ourselves to get right into the base in order to make sure that we're taking down each of these defenses and buildings as we're going through. It's a very quick, very, very quick strategy. And you can definitely tell by the replay timer here. And it's definitely extremely easy. So all you have to really do, though, is just drop in these Super Witches, and it really allows you to kind of create that sort of, you know, making sure that you're able to create that funnel in order to allow everything to go in. Now, again, remember, this base is not maxed out. However, you will see that we do have a 5-star Town Hall there. So it's still very easy to take care of those outside Town Hall bases. And even if it was on the inside, it's still very easy to get to it. Other than that, remember that it works on a lot of different base designs as long as you can create a funnel for your bowlers and for your heroes. Once you're able to get that down, you can deal with the enemy CC, which is, again, not very hard, and you can easily allow yourself to get a lot of value. Now, of course, this replay does not have the third Inferno. However, this would have still been very easy even if we did go up against it. We still have all 4 Super Witches still alive. We took down the Eagle Artillery, and we're moving towards the 5-star Town Hall. This could have still given us some problems, even as a max Town Hall 13 or 12 going into a Town Hall 12. You can see that we still have that 5-star Town Hall, and that's definitely going to cause some issues, especially with some of these Super Witches up, the Hog Riders as well, since we don't have a heal spell for them. However, we still have the Queen ability, and we still have 2 Super Witches still alive with all 4 big boys still alive. Actually, we have 3, or no, we still have all 4 Super Witches alive. So that's extremely important as well. So you never know if the Super Witches are going to stay alive or not. But this is, again, a super quick example of really showing you guys how this strategy works extremely well. And this is just a huge or a good example of a really good way of using this. So this is a very simple thing to really understand. I wish I could show you guys max bases here at Town Hall 12. I might redo this video at some point, but I also wanted to share this one with you guys because this is so powerful and it works against a lot of different base designs, no matter if they have that third Inferno tower or not. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at let's take a look at a live attack that I'm going to do with this strategy. So we're going to be hitting this base design right here, and let's see if we can triple with this against these against the Town Hall 13 here. So I'm first trying to take a look at the best area, and first of which, I want to hit from here. So we're going to drop in 2 Super Witches, and we're going to drop in 2 healers. I probably didn't need the 3rd healer, but oh well. Oh no, I think we still have 4, so I think we're good. 2 Super Witches over here, and right now we're just creating the funnel. That's exactly all we're trying to do. I have a baby dragon here, so I can use that over here. Make sure that we're kind of sending in some of them as they're entering through, but we want to make sure that we're creating the funnel here for our attack. So I'm going to drop in the jump spell early. This is going to get us right in. Drop the Ice Golem. I'm going to drop these bowlers, King, Queen, and the Warden on ground. It's going to allow us to get in. So let's see. Let's see if we can get into this base. Drop in that rage, get everything right in. Let me use the siege bark over here. Oh no, this isn't looking good. Oh no, a lot of our bowlers walked around. Oh, that's not good. We have the king though. We can use this king. Phew, this is going to give us something. We can freeze up the town hall. We're getting pretty good value here. Send that royal champion with everything. Oh, let's see. Oh no, the town hall didn't go down. I didn't create the funnel just enough. So I think this might be a fail here. I think if I save that up for it. Oh wait, we can still save this. We can still save it. We got the freeze. We're freezing that up, taking that down. We got the heal going. Is that going to take it down? Is it going to be enough? Oh, it is. Whew. It is just barely enough for us. Royal Champion is still alive. Pop the ability here. Keep everything alive as we're going through. Make sure that we can keep that Royal Champion from going in. Or I guess keep it going in. Make sure that's staying alive. I think this is good. Whew. We saved it just barely. We saved this attack. Oh man, that was so close. So unbelievably close, and nothing went in, and yet we still got the triple. So hope you guys did enjoy this video. Definitely, I kind of really was expecting that, and we did finish our clan game like you see right here. We got that done. And yeah, so definitely that was really risky. I wasn't even sure if we were going to get the triple here, but that's going to do it, guys, for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, remember to leave a like on the video, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss anything. On top of this, make sure that you guys are going ahead and following me on social media. All the links to them are in the description below, along with my community Discord server and Twitter. Along with that, feel free to go ahead and follow me over on Twitch and Trovo as well, as that's where I'm going to be streaming. And also feel free to follow or join any of the clans I have. Join their Discord server down in the description below. That'll give you a chance to join any of these league clans I cover. Other than that though, guys, that's going to do it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Corrupt, signing out.